Hello, folks. Well, this is something concerned about nukes, about North Korea and our Kim Jong-un. And let me tell you what, this guy is planning to attack the west coast of the United States. The west coast. Why? I think this has to be taken in a very serious manner. You know, this is what it is. It's like they want to attack South Korea. What's next? Japan? What it is fighting each other. That nation has to be united, but without under the control of the South. You know, but I'm just telling you, it was like this. Thank God Hugo Chavez is dead. Why do I say this, that Hugo Chavez is dead? Because I think is this what it is. You know, you have North and South Korea together, but united, but how it is. You have to have a kind of a nuts idea to have another country to interfere. I know what it is. Hugo Chavez is dead. You know, thank goodness. It's best for us. It's best for the Venezuelan people also. But in that case, this is what it is. If Hugo Chavez was still alive, then what will happen? He will keep talking shit about the United States and why the South and the US will use the Koreans from the South Korean women as prostitutes to work for the US government and unite the two Koreas for one thing. Okay. This is just the West Coast, you know. This would be a serious problem if Hugo Chavez was alive today. The two Koreas will get united, and what the plan is, Chavez will get all the toys, and a nuclear missile will probably hit New York City or Washington D.C. That's serious. Well, he's dead right now. You know, you have this guy Maduro. You know, that guy needs to be killed, or they might have a civil war. Let Venezuela have their civil war. But in a way, this is concern of the West Coast, Hawaii and the West Coast, right? So this is what it is of this plan. I think that we need to stop using nuclear weapons, because this is the worst case scenario. Then I think that, you know, we need to actually do so many things to, you know, this thing about, you know, nuclear weapons and what will happen and such things like that. Sometimes they're not related to government. Sometimes religious warfare. Right? Religious warfare. We're not talking about Al Qaeda nor Iran or anything like that. Yeah, you could spy on these suckers, right? You know, we have to prevent all these kinds of the use of nuclear weapons more on what it is we have involved with an ally. Yes, we buy their cars. Yes, we buy their electronics. I have a Sony TV. And what else we could deal with? If one country deals with Japan, then we have to see that Britain have to spy on the IRA. Why the IRA? Is because I know there's this thing. If Nanking documents are destroyed, I mean, there is between these Catholics and Protestants fighting over each other, and then there will be a spy on the Irish Republican Army. Spying on the Irish Republican Army is another way to be involved on, to prevent another nuclear warfare. Why it is, because why you have to spy on the Irish Republican Army to prevent another nuclear warfare? It is what it is. The church is involved, even though Ireland is considered Catholic. Yeah, the Catholic Church might be involved. Not with this Pope, probably somebody from Japan that follows the rules of the Japanese government to believe in their own way, and then the IRA might be involved. Japan and Ireland doing close ties together. This is where it goes to be spying on the IRA. Would be like, yeah, that's to prevent another nuclear warfare. The British will spy on the Irish Republican Army to warn the Chinese. That's a fact. For a matter of fact, that's why the Church of England or the Anglican Church have to have a branch called the People's Church in China, provided by the Chinese government, just in case. Or the church in China, just in case that it is to prevention of what is bilateral damage or whatever it is that I think it is necessary to spy on the IRA, and we have to evolve with these things. Stop nuclear weapons, stop nuclear warfare. This is we don't need this crap. I think having in a more peaceful manner unite the world, with no use of these harmful weapons that we have really just killed each other, is this. If you want to get involved, I know what it is. I said that in another video about spying the IRA. Like, one thing for sure, yes, Iran being spied. What else for nuclear weapons? Yeah, protecting Israel. Israel might have their own weapons too. We have our own weapons. Yes, where else? We have a tiny knot of nuclear warfare. Yeah. You have let's treat the IRA as Al Qaeda. What else? This is just Muslim groups and some other ones. Even the IRA. And then if we have, even the IRA, what would happen if, like, Japan has to do deals? China and Japan always have these love-hate relationships involving not just islands, but saying the Nanking massacre. Church and states get involved, books being burned. Then this then if that happened, this is where you have to like focus on spying on the IRA, spying on what it is to warn the Chinese what the IRA is doing. You know, this is more like I'm saying I was trying to prevent things, trying to prevent these nuclear warfare, and I'm saying, you know, stop using nukes, man. You know, not even nuclear energy, because I think this is more like we settle things in a more peaceful manner. I'm gonna say spy on North Korea. We need to get it together to be a friendly country. You know, spy on the IRA in the case of future. You know, involving the church, involving the Japanese government, and it is just to warn China what the IRA might gonna do in the future. You know, this is what it is. So that's it, and that's what I call it. And you know, say no to nukes. Say no to nukes, man. No nukes, man. No nukes, no problems. Peace out, everybody.